What's up, guys? It's Daylin Ryan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a little mukbang.
Have you ever had something that's supposed to be hot, but like it doesn't taste hot until you like microwave it, then all the spice kicks in?
No. Not this hot.
I lost a lot of friends this year too.
Literally an alcoholic. It's so bad.
Stop.
I almost got into a cult.
Lord. Got it, y'all.
Watch me work it, watch me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch me work it, watch me, watch me work it, watch me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch me work it, watch me, watch me work it.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Daylin Ryan, aka Nalad, back with another new video. If you're new here, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below to become a daylighter, turn on that post notification bell so that you never miss when your boy uploads, because when I upload, I'm dropping good content like this. Follow me on my social medias right over here to stay connected and caught up on everything that is me. Make sure y'all go follow Karen. I'll have her stuff down below in the description as well. Make sure that y'all go stream my new album. Stream Gave You My Heart, my latest single, but also by the time you guys see this, my sophomore album will be out called Who Is Nalad, so make sure that y'all go stream that. Now that all that's out the way, we are doing something that we've wanted to do since junior year. Let me just refresh y'all. I mean, I know y'all probably are like, who is this? You might remember her from some of the previous videos, but this lovely young woman right here, the one and only, the Gunyan princess herself.
Gunyan princess.
Yes.
Hey guys, I'm Karen.
That's it.
I've known him since freshman year, you know.
Yeah.
Cute stuff, cute stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just Karen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just Karen is here
Just
Just Karen is here to do a Jets Pizza mukbang
and review, because this is my first time trying it.
Yes,
guys.
it's her first time trying it, y'all. It's not my first time having it, but like I haven't had it in so long, it feels like my first time. But yeah. Without further ado, I'm hungry. I ate 2 Jimmy Dean sandwiches this morning for breakfast and a bag of Lay's. But
Lay's is nasty, y'all.
no, they're not. But anyways, other than that, I have not eaten today. Karen over here.
I only have 1 bag of chips, like a few hours ago, because I've been waiting to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we're hungry. So if y'all are ready to see us chow down and get into this tea, then let's go ahead and just jump straight into it.
First, you always gotta smell it.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
It's okay.
Okay.
Probably a little bit better. Feels like more fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
Yeah, because y'all, we were stuck behind this slow truck, and what should have been like a 10-15 minute drive back here turned into like 30 something. So far, it tastes pretty good to me. I just kind of want it to be hotter. And like the ranch is going to be cold, so like,
yeah.
I might have to go heat mine up real quick, y'all.
Okay, do mine.
Yeah. So guys, we're going to be giving y'all a little life update. Karen, would you like to start? Oh, she's starting off with a full face.
How's that been for me? It's been okay. Nothing to complain about. I feel like I'm pretty content. Later, we're going to get into how I almost got into a cult.
Lord.
That was crazy. Other than that, yeah, college is fine. I was scared about adjusting because like it's a really huge campus. My biggest concern wasn't about like, oh, like am I going to like struggle with like time management or whatever, but it was more of like, am I going to be able to like know where everything is because it's such a big campus. And like I remember during my orientation week, because I went there like a week early, I would ask like the upperclassmen and sophomores, and I was like, oh, like how long did it take you guys to like
Adjust?
Yeah, they were like, oh, like it took us like 2 weeks. And I was like, 2 weeks? Like I think it's gonna take longer for me. What I say took me 2 weeks? Like it took me like 2 weeks to know where my classes was without Google Maps. But I want to say it took me about like a month and a half to know where like practically like any like building or like dorm is without like a GPS, which I think is sick. I'm trying to like find a balance between like schoolwork and like a social life or whatever, I guess. Is that the right term? Social life? It's like I am like usually always like caught up in my room, always like studying, always being ahead of my work or whatever. And it's like my roommate and like my like friends that I made, they're always like, girl, like you need to like go out, like have fun, like go to these like events, go to these like club meetings or whatever. I'm like, no, like, you know, like I'm trying to do my work, whatever. I did have to say, like, I heard from like a lot of people too, they're like, oh, like it's hard for like freshmen to say no to things because like they're new to like everything and they want to like do everything. But I've had a like easy time to say no. It's hard for me to say no to people, but like if it's like your freaking assignment that's due tomorrow, like of course I'm going to say no, like, you know.
Right.
I did go to like my first club. That was an experience.
Okay.
I actually went twice, but like the second one didn't really feel like a club for real, cause like it was our African night after party, so it didn't really give club, it just gave like
gathering,
yeah, with alcohol, but like barely anybody like actually drank the alcohol. But this one friend I have, she's literally an alcoholic. It's so bad.
Stop.
That night we're like at the after party, and like when we, cause like it was like a group of us and like we had to split in cars, and so like they ended up going first, and it wasn't even like, I want to say like 10 minutes before we even pulled up after them. She's like white girl wasted, and she's talking about some, let me get some Hennessy, girl. She was like, yeah, like let me get some Hennessy, and I'm like, girl, like you're good. She was like, no, I have money, cause like, okay, I don't want to put her business out there or whatever, but like, so she like has like money, but like she's like, what's the term, like she's just like bad at like
management.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so she's like, oh, I have money, like let me just get some more, and like it was just bad. Advice, don't be like her, guys. Drink water. If you want to drink, don't drink too much, you know what I'm saying. Don't be white girl.
Right, don't
wasted.
overdo it.
Yeah, I guess friends, I think I am going to be honest, I do feel like that disconnect with like, you know, everybody, I guess. I mean, life goes on. It's okay. Like, yeah. We don't have to be like besties for the resties, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can be cordial.
Hello.
We don't always gotta hang out, but like, as long as we know like we're still chill, like I feel like that's fine. And like, as I said, like life goes on. Like we're gonna meet other people. We're gonna like make new friends. So it's like literally not the end of the world. So.
And there's never a replacement.
Never a replacement, guys.
You could never. Y'all, so much has happened to me this year, and I kind of ghosted y'all like off and on. I feel so bad about it, but mentally I needed the break. I needed time to reevaluate, figure out more of who I am, focus on my career. I know you're probably like, but we are a part of your career, like you get paid off YouTube, yes, but I never wanted YouTube to feel like a career 24/7. The fact that it was starting to feel more like a job versus a hobby, the way that it started in the beginning, I didn't like that. So I needed to step back, and I'm glad that I did, because now I feel like I'm taking the time to like come back and make content that I want to make, and also content that y'all want to see, of course, but I'm just finding more of a balance between the two. I've really changed this year, and I feel like it's all like in the best way possible. Like I said, I've gotten to know myself a lot more. Just getting older, like I really made a promise to myself on my 18th birthday. Did you almost drop it? I promised myself that like I was gonna like take time to do what I wanted to do and start feeling how I wanted to feel, like being okay with it, and like it's really been working out. So I'm proud of where I am now. Oh, I'm proud of that. Obviously, I don't get to see a lot of my friends all the time. Like I rarely get to see Karen. It's probably our second time hanging out together this year. I lost a lot of friends this year too. Like a lot of people who I trusted just didn't have the best intentions, and it hurt me for a minute. And like obviously when you're hurt, sometimes you can't tell. Like it takes a person on the outside looking in to like tell you like the signs basically. And that was what my mom had did. I finally accepted it and was like, okay, yeah. And then after I bounced back, it was like, okay, I need to get my head back in the game, because like everything happens for a reason. I can't control everything. I can't control everybody. Like, that's just impossible, and you shouldn't want to control everybody. Like, you can't control people's emotions and how they feel. You can't control how people treat you. Like, whatever happens just happens. I'm really glad with how things turned out, and I'm just trusting the process with everything, because one thing that I've learned, when things disappear, when people disappear, something always comes back. It's not a replacement either, but like another opportunity. Like when one door closes, another door will open all the time. And it seemed like once I left that chapter behind, the next one was so much better, y'all. Like I have so many great things going on right now. And you know, I feel like that's like a general summary of my like overall life update.
Pretty sure I saw a video. It was like a couple of days ago, or was it like yesterday or something? And it was like, there will be like people in your life that you feel like you see them like long term in your life, right? Mm-hmm. And it'll be like God being like, oh, like you don't need these people, but like you're like silencing that voice and you're like, no, I do need these people, but like you don't know what He knows.
Yeah.
And like it could be like those people are actually like not necessarily preying on your downfall, but they're like that anchor that's like stopping you from reaching your full potential, which I thought was like really sick to know.
Mm-hmm. You don't actually know like what people are thinking in their head, and like sometimes when you're around people who only see the negative in every situation, like it's never anything positive, that rubs off onto you, and it can affect what you're trying to accomplish. It's like if I'm around you and you're like, my life sucks, this is wrong, blah, 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 blah. Pretty soon that's going to start transferring onto me. And I'm going to be looking around like, oh my gosh, why is everything falling through the roof? And it's like, look at what you're surrounding yourself by. You're surrounding yourself by negative affirmations. There's nothing positive there.
So you got to keep yourself surrounded by positive energy. And as much as it's going to hurt for you to like finally come to that discernment, like coming into that realization, you have to realize you have to do what's best for you.
Mm-hmm. So. And it's okay to be down. Like, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, not every day is going to be perfect. And that's something that I'm working on right now. Like, keeping it real. It's okay to get back in those moments where you're down. Like, give yourself a day or two to, like, let it all out. But then once you've let it all out, don't pull it back in and hold on to it. Like, push it all the way away. But give yourself time to express your real emotions. Don't confide in and try to put on a fake happiness either, because that's just not going to work.
Wisdom from Dylan and Cam, guys.
Oh, yes. Y'all, this pizza is so good.
It is. It tastes so much better warmed up.
Mm-hmm. I had a piece of that chicken.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Y'all, I don't even eat chicken all like that, but this was good. It was good. It said hot, wow. I'm stuttering. Like, that's how good it was. Like, it said hot buffalo, right?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't taste that hot, though.
Really?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, thank you.
Have you ever had something that's supposed to be hot, but like it doesn't taste hot until you like microwave it, then all the spice kicks in?
No. No. No, I'm scared.
Yeah, that's what I feel like happened with this, like, low-key. It's not spicy.
It's regular.
Mm-hmm.
That's just ooh! That big old chicken right there in the middle. Dang, that look like cauliflower.
It might be a wrap. Oh, sorry. Look at it, y'all. Let me go ahead and talk about school a little bit. I'm ready for May to hit. I'm ready to be done. I'm so over it. I'm ready to walk the stage. It was easy this year. I had 5 classes. I'm taking 2 music, voice and piano. I'm taking core, which is like a humanities class. I'm taking PR and, oh, Spanish. I've been taking Spanish my whole life. Not a problem. Class is alright. I enjoy learning the language. I don't like that she constantly puts us in like group work because I don't feel like interacting with them other people. I'm not trying to be funny either, but like it's too early in the morning for that. And they don't even want to do nothing. Like they complain all the time. I just don't. I can't do group work, y'all. Then in PR is cool, this group project that we have for our final is dope because I'm with like a group of people who I know are gonna get their stuff done, and like I've actually known them for a while. That class is all right though. Like all we do is listen to him talk. I haven't opened that textbook not once, but I'm gonna open it this weekend so I can do my final because it's open note, thank God. But he wants us to write it. He sent us a document and said print it out and write on it, not type it. Like
Write what?
the answers.
On a study guide?
No, like the actual test.
I'm confused.
So like he got sick and he was like, okay, I'm gonna make it like a take-home test. He emailed us the test and was like, but you need to print it out and write your answers. Like, don't type it. I'm like, what is the difference? Like, we're gonna use Google regardless. We're gonna use the textbook regardless. It's open note. Core, same thing. Go in there, listen to him talk. But the difference is, I enjoy listening to him talk because it's always something interesting, and he's always keeping it real in that class. Like,
You said this PR?
no, core.
Core.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he is rich. He has a lot of knowledge on like the industry and just different things like that. He's been a police officer, he's been a teacher, he's worked at multiple companies. I forget what all he's done, but he's also in the stocks, he's also a musician.
Period.
He just does a lot. So like I'll just be really listening to everything he say. And one thing that really stuck out to me this semester was 23 major religions. I'm right, you're wrong. Because everybody wants to be right. Nobody wants to be told that they're wrong. So like that just really stuck out to me like throughout this whole semester. That's one thing I'm gonna take away from this class forever. But my group in there, y'all, we're supposed to meet today. This group has been absolutely hell, y'all. Like nobody wants to do nothing other than me and this one other girl, bless her heart. Everybody else, literally, like, they gave very much nothing. They brought nothing to the table. It gave lackluster, unprepared, uninterested.
Just drop out.
I'm not even trying to be rude. I'm just keeping it, like, real. Why are you in the class? We've had all semester to do this project, and y'all did nothing. And when you did do something, it took you 14 weeks to do it. Like, really?
Like, literally, when you said it this morning, I was really getting pissed in my class because I was like, there's no way. I hate when, like, you're in group work and they just don't know how to cooperate because, like, what are you?
Right. My music classes, they're private lessons. I love them. I've gotten much better and, like, comfortable with singing because of the voice lessons. Like, I really have to give it up for my teacher. She just told me today that she's leaving and she's moving to a different school. She's been so dope. Like, she's helped me with, like, every song that you're about to hear on my album, like, that has singing.
Really?
Yeah, every song with, like, the singing vocals, like, she didn't help, like, while I was recording them. What it was is I recorded the songs first, and then I would, like, bring them to class, and we would work on them together and, like, perfect it so that I'm comfortable with singing them live without relying too much on the backing track. Because that's something that I was, like, struggling with was, like, singing live. Because, I mean, a lot of people lip sync. I don't want to lip sync. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a backing track. But, like, I don't want to sound robotic all the time, and I don't want to have to rely on it all the time. Like, I want to be able to do it myself. That also helped out with, like, learning the piano because, like, you have the different notes and stuff like that. Learning the piano has been fun. It was definitely an experiment, but unfortunately with me going to school and working and doing extra stuff on the side, I really didn't have time to, like, practice it as much as I wanted to practice. So I kind of, like, I'm not going to even lie to y'all, I kind of gave up on it. And I only have one more lesson after today, and it's just like there's no reason for me to sign up to do it again because I know I'm not gonna have time to do it. And like I don't like doing stuff and I can't give it my all because if I'm not interested in doing it or if I don't have no time to do it, like it's not gonna turn out the way that it should. Other than that, school's alright. I'm hoping that this last semester just goes by smooth. I'm also getting ready to do my STNA program because your boy's gonna be a nurse pretty soon. I'm nervous to clean people's boo-boo though. I'm so scared because I've never even changed a baby, so I don't know how I'm gonna change somebody's grandma or somebody's grandpa, but y'all stay safe. Oh.
Let me get into, you know, my classes or whatever. So, currently taking, I think 15 credit hours. I'm taking my business seminar class, which is like taught by my like college advisor, where like she just like tells us like the ropes and stuff. I literally did dual enrollment, so everything that she says is like irrelevant unless like unless it's like her like explaining like you know, my college's like their way of like doing things. Other than that, like I've heard it a million times before. Like I've like saw so many panels during like my first month of school. I've talked to so many upperclassmen. Like it's just repetitive at this point. I skipped like it's class every Tuesday. So I skipped the last 2 Tuesdays and I went like this past Tuesday. And I was like walking with my friend. I was like, oh, should I skip again for this week? He was just like, no, like I'm going to go to class I've been skipping, so I think you should go too. I was like, no, I want to go. And that's when he was like, oh, it's like attendance mandatory. And then I was like, no, I don't think so. Let me check. Anyways, y'all, I'll put up my phone. I'll open that up. Bolded letters. Attendance is mandatory.
Oh.
I said, oh. And I kept reading to see like if I could like, you know what I'm saying, like get, you know, bypass all of this stuff. And it was like, unless you got like excuses, like I was like, dang, like I don't got no excuse. Like I'm like literally sitting at a 108% in that class. So if I skip like 2 classes and like attendance is that important, if like that brings down my grade, like I will probably still be sitting above in a 100%. So
oh, that's not bad.
My university, they have colleges based on like your like major, I guess. So my business college, I'm in like this like niche like selective group basically, and we like meet also once a week just to like catch up, I guess you can say. It's not like a strenuous class. Like we literally like we barely had any assignments, and even if we did, it wasn't like anything too like hard. Like it was like, oh, like upload your resume, stuff like that. But I did have a presentation in that class this past Tuesday. It was just like us practicing, like get a feel of like how we should like, you know, present and stuff. But like I literally took a PR class which was like practically all about presenting and stuff. So like I like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm so excited right now. It smells so good, guys. I was like overreacting. I feel like I was like so scared. Yeah, I was like texting Dalen the whole time. I was like, y'all, like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. Like, like one of my group members literally came late, and like me and my other members, we thought that he wasn't gonna show up at all, and like we were like, what's like, what are you gonna do? I want to say they were like decent. They weren't like the best in the world, but they were decent. My director, she sent us an email like with our groups like this one day. I immediately emailed everybody in my group. I was like, hey guys, like we finna meet up. And then I heard back from one person, and then I heard back from another person. So it was like 3 boys, 1 other girl, and me. So this 1 other boy and like the girl, they answered, and 2 other boys, they didn't respond. So then 2 days later, when it was Tuesday, I went to my director. I was like, hey girl, like I'm not hearing back from these people. She was just like, oh well, because like that day she was like making an announcement of like, y'all need to like get on your stuff, get on your Zoom. And she was just like, you know, no, that's his like off.
Really?
Yeah. Like the whole thing, just like that plus that is just like no flavor.
I was about to say I don't know what marinara sauce tastes like, but then I'm gonna sound dumb because it's literally on the pizza. Like it tastes raw marinara, like.
Yeah, she was like, get on your Zoom. And I was talking to her after class, and she was just like, yeah, so hopefully they came to class today so they heard what I said. And you know what I'm saying, like if they don't like respond again, like let me know, like this is going to be individually graded, so like don't worry about it. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I made a group chat with like me and like the guy and the girl. We were gonna like plan to meet up like that week's Friday. The girl was like, oh, you should probably like re-email like the other 2 and be like, oh, like we're gonna be going to like the library, so like let them know if they want to like stop by. So I told them, and like thankfully they were like actually surprisingly at the library at the same time where like we like planned to like hang out. And then so they just like came by and like we like got our stuff rolling, and it was like really good. Other than like one guy like doing his slides like the night before it was due, I think we did like a pretty good job. Like it wasn't even all that, like she wasn't gonna like grade us harshly. She was just gonna like she didn't really care about the information we're like giving. It was just more of like how we were presenting. So it like really didn't matter. Like we could have like put like literally anything on that slide. So as long as it related to business. So but yeah, so that class pretty good. I'm taking math 1050, which is like the lowest math that university offers, and I blame my elementary school, my middle school, and my high school for not preparing me for math. Because why literally first day we're learning 1 + 1. I wanted to stop going to that class. As the weeks went on, I realized that like I actually need to stay in that class because like the review we were doing, like my roommate had to teach me how to add fractions first month of school. I was supposed to learn that in 5th grade. I literally distinctively
remember how to do that.
I literally distinctively remember my 5th grade teacher skipping over that.
Oh?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Like, my 5th grade teacher, she was like, that was like her first year in teaching. So like she was just like, she was all over the place, but I love her. I just see in that class, not my brightest. But like, that's only because like, I got a 66 out of 100 on my last midterm. I definitely cried, had a mental breakdown. Then I realized that's okay and that I will be doing a lot better on this next midterm that I'm going to have on Monday. Because like the stuff is like really like easy. Our teacher, he's literally on the brink of death. When I say the brink of death, if that was the definition, it would be my teacher. He literally is in line for a kidney, something about diabetes, his leg is literally broken. He walks in with crutches every day. He literally is like, what's it called, like injury prone, like he's always getting hurt. He like has like respiratory issues or something. Let me play, because I had recorded him, because like he likes to cough, y'all. And when I say cough, he be coughing like his lungs about to fly out his throat.
Why are you recording him?
Because like the first time he coughed, bro, the way everybody was like, bro, it's not even a hut or like you got mucus in your throat. Yo.
Expansion.
If you hear that in person, like you know, like a bass where you like you be feeling it in your throat. That's what it. Yo.
That was the teacher.
Yes.
Why did it sound like he was still talking?
Bro, like
is he talking through it?
And he just like he'll do that and then just like act like he didn't just like cough out like a rat.
Does he cover up?
No. He like, what? Like you can't even mimic that. Like there's no way. There's no way you're still alive. And like I'm texting my friend in the class and he like, when you want help him out and give him one of your kidneys. I said, what? I said, he good. He already came like 15 minutes late to class today and everybody was literally about to leave before we heard his crutches down the hall. Like literally that is like traumatizing to us. Like we'll just be talking in class or whatever, you hear down the hall and we just know our doom is coming. Korean, I love my Korean class. I love all of my Korean teachers. They're so cute.
Flirting with that one. Well, he's flirting with you.
Yeah, he want me. He want me bad. So I have 5 teachers.
5 different Korean teachers?
Yeah. Like they like teach like
different days?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is like weird. Like we can do one teacher.
Like that would confuse me.
It like took so long to I don't even think I still know all of their names.
Like how do they know they're all on the same page?
Like I don't know how they do it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. 4 of them are Korean, 1 of them is black.
Oh.
They're all girls except for one is a guy.
Okay.
So like the director of like the Korean like department, I love her. Like she just gives like mom energy. Like she's just so cute. There's this other one, she got like this bob. She be pissing me off. Like I remember this one time, it was like this one week in September. I was like literally on my deathbed. I'm not even lying. Like I went to the hospital. Like I was so sick.
Oh yeah.
And like, but I still made it an effort to go to my Korean class every day because they do this thing. And like if you like skip a day, like your grade is gonna drop. So I made sure. And then like there was like one day where I actually had to miss it because like I like couldn't like walk and like I was excused for that. She be pissing me off. Like we have like 2 type of days. Like we have an act class where like we have to like memorize scripts and stuff, and like we had to like perform it. And a fact class where like we're like learning grammar and stuff. And so we're having like a fact class or whatever, and I almost fainted in class, so I went to the bathroom and like sat there for a minute. And like I like not gonna lie, I skipped like half the class period because like I was literally going to collapse in class. And literally on my way back from the bathroom to go back to class, I literally almost fainted and had to sit on the floor right in front of my classroom door before going back in. And then at the end of class, she was like, "Where were you?" And I was like, "Oh, like almost fainted." And she just seemed like she didn't believe me. And like every day, like we're graded 1 out of 10. Act, we're graded 1 out of 4. And I remember, like I usually get like a 10 out of 10. She gonna drop my thing. Ever since then, we've been beefing. I mean, I like for my birthday, I had like a blonde wig, and she was like cute, you know what I'm saying? She was like, "Oh my gosh, like your hair, like, yep, boy, like it's pretty." And I was like, "Thank you." That I still remember what you did, Luki. I know what you did. But aside from her, there's this other teacher who's like so intimidating. Like everybody's like actually scared of her. She's like low-key a try-hard too, but like it's like funny. Like I don't know, she's just a mess. But like she's like scary. Like not like scary, but like, you know.
No, she see this.
Yeah. She won't. No, if she ever saw this, she's like the type who will call you out. Like, it's this one black girl in my class, and like she's gotten like she's like actually like improved, but like I want to say like a couple weeks ago, like from the first day of school, she was like, I'm so sorry, she was so bad at Korean. Like whenever it came to her turn to like say something in Korean, like it was just so bad. And whenever like she was a teacher, she'll like call her out and be like, "You're holding up the class, like you're doing a terrible job. I'm gonna need you to go home and actually like practice because like you're literally wasting everybody's time." And like everybody will sit there and like get this secondhand embarrassment and feel so bad because why are you being so rude? It's really not. You could tell her that after class. To say that in front of the whole class is crazy.
Right.
And this one time we had this quiz, and there was this one girl, she ended up dropping the class, but she I think like the question was like, how do you say English in Korean? And it's like Yongo, but she had said Migugo, and like Migu means America. And so she like collected her quiz and was like, "What is this?" She was just like, you know, English or whatever. And then we ended up like doing a review after the quiz. That's when she like called her out after like the answer was on the board, and she was just like, "Oh, like XYZ, like can you tell me what like it is?" And then like she like froze, and then she like was like, "Class, what is it?" And like we said it, and then she was like, "Oh, like why you gonna call her out like that?"
I'm sorry, I would have cussed her out. Like, who are you?
And we have the guy, he literally is in love with me, guys. Because, like, I emailed him. When did I email him? Oh, I was like, because I was scheduling for my classes for next semester, like, I think it was last week. And I was like, oh, like, because I emailed him, like, a month ago, just, like, let him know. But I emailed him, like, the day before, and I was like, hey, like, I'm just, like, reminding you, like, is it okay? He was just like, yeah, of course it's okay. Like, I'll see you in class tomorrow. I was like, I will be there. I will be there. But like literally everybody has a crush on him. Like there was this one guy in my class, he ended up like dropping in class. Even like he literally would be like stuttering.
Oh.
Like it was like bad. He's not all that, but like he's attractive, you know what I'm saying? And then lastly we have my like black teacher. Everybody literally loves her, like she's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just black people to black people, you know what I'm saying? Yes. And then there's this cute girl in my class, guys. She's Chinese. She's so cute, guys. And like I was like, I was glancing at her Instagram, and I saw a little rainbow flag.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, period. Either she's an ally or she is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so like she like dresses like mask. So like,
okay.
I was like,
I'll just put the pieces together.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like today we ended up like working together.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Y'all, I was like, and she seemed like she was nervous to talk to me. I was like, you're nervous to talk to me? Oh my god, it's like I was like trying hard not to like blush, bro. Like, why are you nervous to talk to me? What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
She saw that Vogue fit yesterday.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I know she like me. She's just scared to talk to me. And like I was like on the verge of like saying, oh, like by the way, like I think you're like, you know what I'm saying? But I chickened out. Cause like this university is different from that other university. Like, cause like, I don't know, like.
They gossip more?
No. But, I don't know. I feel like it's scarier because it's such a big campus. I don't know.
Like, you don't know, like, who is who, like.
I don't even know the psychology behind it. I just,
yeah.
She's
no,
not.
She see that.
She's not watching this video.
Yeah, she is.
She's not.
She is.
She don't need to see how crazy I get.
Yeah, she needs to see it. Y'all know she's dating Rema? If you don't know who Rema is, just Google it. Google Rema Bounce.
I just remember over there, like, you know, that university and like. Oh,
he's gonna see the part with
the library. Oh yeah, lastly, econ. Econ is kicking me back. Like, I do pretty decent on like the midterms and stuff. But it's just like an overall scary class. Like, technically, like, I'm sitting at a B, but then like they did something to the system where like it dropped my grade to a C, but like technically I still have a B. But like, don't take it if you don't have to. I just don't. Yeah. But yeah, college is like pretty cool, I guess. But relationships. How's that going for you? It's going.
It's going real great, guys. I am in my relationship era. My moment for life, you know. I love it here, y'all, and I'm gonna just leave it at that, because, like, we not finna get into my business like that. Hey! But on a totally related but unrelated note.
Why are you getting so serious?
Y'all, I want to talk to y'all about my music, because we are approaching. Huh?
I don't know what you was gonna say. I thought you was gonna keep talking about Doja.
No. Should we go get the dessert and then get into it? Okay, we're gonna get the dessert, and then we're gonna get into this music, and then we're gonna let y'all go, because I don't know about you, but like my stomach is like,
yeah,
I'm kind of full. Like I've eaten for triplets at this point. Okay, guys, so we're back with the dessert, and like I showed y'all earlier, we have the Senna sticks. Karen took a bite of hers upstairs, and I was like, we're supposed to do the taste test, remember? So like she's kind of holding a piece in her mouth right now, so go ahead. You like? And they are nice and warm now, y'all. I'm getting much better warm.
I'm ovulating.
What? I am so excited to say that my sophomore album, my second project, the prelude to I Am the Lad, Who is the Lad, comes out this Sunday.
Sunday?
Well, wait, it's Monday, November 20th, but that's technically Sunday night at midnight. I'm so excited to announce that is finally coming out and finally dropping. You know, it's been a journey to get here. I ended up switching producers midway through, new engineer, everything. Like, I feel like my sound has evolved from the first project. I'm in another music lesson, like, not in school or anything, like outside of school, where I'm learning like productions, like beat making, recording techniques and equipment, mixing and mastering. So I really want to try to be like way more hands-on this time around. Some of the songs on there are like pre-written from the I Am the Lad era, so like from 2021, 2022, and I just went back and like tweaked them. And then the rest of them are like from this year and just different experiences that have happened in 2023. So I would say like 5 of the songs, honestly, I'm gonna get into like how I ordered it. 5 of the songs are from the previous era, just revamped a little, and the other 5, because it's 10 tracks, are from this year, like recently. Like I think I recorded the last song maybe a month ago. I never thought to like drop singles, but people were like, no, do like a waterfall release, because not a lot of people listen to like new artist albums like right off the bat, and like if you do that, you really have to like hook them in with like the first 5 tracks. And I'm like, you're right, people got a short attention span. So I ended up releasing Spotlight, right, in January of this year. I think it was this year. And then I hadn't dropped anything else until I dropped Fake back in, I don't remember when I dropped Fake, but it was like the summertime, I think. And then I dropped Gave You My Heart November 6th of this year, this month. So I feel like I gave a tease of each portion of the album. I would say there's 3 main parts to this project. There is the beginning, which is the introduction of who I am. I'm really taking on the persona of Nalad. Like, it's still Daylon Ryan, Day Day, and Nalad all together, but like, this is really Nalad's time to shine this time around. And I feel like I should have released this project first before I Am Nalad, because it's like, well, who is Nalad? Like, that's why I named it that. And like the introduction songs, they just like, it's just automatically like introducing, you know what I'm saying? So we have like the introduction songs, like basically explaining who I am. Second quarter of the album, you're gonna get into more of like my dark side. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I mean it in like, not only did I want this album to represent like royalty, I wanted it to tell like a story and almost like a fairy tale. So there's the heroes portion, there's the villains portion, and then there's like the human like aspect to it, like the real life. So the dark side is definitely like obviously the villain section. I have a song called Villain Era, and that's really what starts that chapter of the album. You're gonna go from me being upbeat and motivating and all that, so all of a sudden I'm talking about like, this one's for the Harley Quinns and Jared Leto's. I bring the pressure, I scare the devil. Like, and then lastly, you're gonna get into that more human aspect, and I wanna say one of the more emotional tracks is called, like besides from Gave You My Heart, would be Victory. We touched on a lot of topics in that, so that track, I'm just now getting to the point where like I can actually listen to it and like not get in my feelings about it. But there's that, and then when y'all hear the last track, you are going to be like, when I let my mom hear it, she was like, first of all, that sounds like some Cardi B stuff. She was like, what are you getting at? And that's okay. Like, my music is not for everybody. I understand that, and I don't want it to be for everybody. Music is subjective, art is subjective. Like, if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. But she was just like, so you wanna trick us? I'm like, yeah. Yeah. So, when you first hear that song, you're gonna be like, is he dying? Like,
no, I'm sure.
You're gonna be like, is he dying? Like, is this a funeral? And the answer is yes. It is a funeral. Is it mine? No. I'm killing you. It's your funeral.
And weird.
So, you know, I had to leave y'all with like a little bang. I couldn't just leave y'all on like a sad note, you know what I'm saying? So what was that for? Are you stealing my water?
It's mine.
No, it's not. No, it's not. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? So yeah, I'm very excited for y'all to hear this project. And like I said, the first 5 songs, well, not the first 5, like actually, but like Spotlight and Fake were mixed by the same person and produced by the same person. It's Spotlight, Fake, Villain Era, Watch Me, and that might be it. There might be one more, but those are all produced and mixed by the same person. And then I ended up moving on to finding another producer who is dope. Shout out to Miles. He's all the way in South Africa, but he's dope.
Oh, is that what you meant?
What?
When you were like, oh, you were like getting like shipments or something?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to him. He is so dope. Like, y'all, he made Gave You My Heart. He ate that up real bad. Like,
So ever for a while.
yeah, so he's dope. And then I have another engineer all the way in Ontario, Canada. So
Look at you, international.
yes,
Yeah.
like we mixing them sounds together. You got the Philippines, you got Africa, and you got Canada all in one.
Philippines.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So I just want to thank everybody who helped me out on this project, regardless of anything that may have happened. Like, because there were even some songs that got cut for like multiple reasons, and like there's no features on this project anymore, which like I'm not complaining about. Like, I like that it's just a solo thing because it's about me, it's about Nalad. So yeah, but I'm so excited for y'all to hear it. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, and I can't wait to like keep making music. Like, oof, I need to find somebody here local though. Like, I love having that international experience, but I need something here where I am so I can just do like that. But that's all for my music update. So stay tuned for November 20th. Now let's get into the cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it sucks because like it happened like practically twice. Like the like second time was like I was like practically in there, and then the first time I was like, you know what I'm saying, like dipping my feet in the water. The first time it was like really beginning of the school year, and it was like this like white boy. He like came up to me. He was just like, hey, like da 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 da, like can I like talk to you about God? I was like, yeah, sure. He was just doing da 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 da. He was just like, yeah, I have this book. It's called the Book of Mormon. Something 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 something. And like I know what like Mormonism is. Like I've heard about it. Like I've heard like cult stories from them. But I don't know why it didn't like click in that moment for me to be like, you know, because like he didn't like flat out say, oh, I'm a Mormon. He was just like, oh, like this is my book, you know what I'm saying, like you should read it definitely, and took a tour of our church. Da, 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 da. I was like, yeah, and like I did not want to visit their church, but like I felt bad and I didn't want to like stand them up because like we even exchanged phone numbers. So we like set up this time, and I ended up going to like the church, and I was touring it. Straight off the bat, like that stuff was just creepy because like I'm walking around, like they call each other like sisters, and like I know like Christians who call each other like sisters and brothers or whatever, but like they just said it in like I don't know, like it was just so creepy. Like, this is Sister Karen. Like, I'm not even a part of y'all. Y'all calling me a sister. Like, what you know about me? You know what I'm saying? It was just so creepy. And then like they took me to this room, and then was just like talking to me and stuff. And then like when they were talking to me, like they're like staring deep into my soul, and it was just so creepy. And then they would be like reciting stuff from their little Mormon book, like I don't know, but like the way that I don't know, it was just like so heebie-jeebie. And they were just like reciting it like if they don't, like they gonna die or something. And I was just like, wow. And then like I like kept contact with them or whatever, and like my roommate was like, girl, like you need like back up off these people, like they're definitely creepy, they're definitely bad news. I was just like, but wait, like I feel bad. She was like, you need to stop trying to feel bad because you got a church, so stay away from these people. And then I was on the phone with my sister. I was on FaceTime with her, and it was like some two other people from like that same group. They like approached her or whatever, basically saying the same thing. And then my sister like turned them down or whatever, but like they still handed her the book. And then she was like, oh, my sister, like she like it's like that. Like, why would you say that? But she ended up coming to my room afterwards, and she left her book with us. But Rachel ended up throwing my book away for me because I was too scared. And then I threw my sister's book at her before she left.
Oh.
And she did not pick it up, and it sat in our like hallway for a bit, and then it magically disappeared. Maybe it was a janitor, maybe it was a Mormon ghost. We will never know. And then after that, I just like stopped answering phone calls that had to like that was not like saved to my contacts, because I would like answer a phone call and it would be them on another number, and they're just like, hey, like we're checking up on you. And like I literally like made plans to like see one of them again or something, and like I just like never went, which is a good thing. but I'm done with that. I blocked them, deleted the number, as you should. So that was the end of that. And then another one came up to me. I was like, leave, because like I'm majoring in marketing, and I was coming back from this marketing club event thing, and it was like this Korean girl. She came up to me and she was just like, oh my gosh, like, hey, like, do you have time to have like an impromptu like Bible study? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, yes. And we had it, and like, first of all, the first topic was just like weird, but I decided to go with it anyways. And then she was just like, oh, like, if you want to keep like having these, like, we can. And like it seemed harmless at first. I was like, yeah, sure, like, why not? And like we just like kept meeting up for like about a month or so. And every like time we met, like it was like 2-3 times a week, so like it was like pretty frequent. And we will just like keep learning. We will keep learning topics. And then it came to one day where she was just like, oh, we're gonna like talk about like the second coming of Christ. And then I was just like, oh, okay, like I already know what that is, like I learned it at church or whatever. She was just like, but it's not like the way that you think it is, like it's actually like XYZ way. And like she was like, Jesus like came again, because like I don't know if you guys are believers, you know what I'm saying, but like it's supposed to be like Jesus came, you know, he ascended to heaven, he's gonna come back again, judgment day, you know what I'm saying. But for her, she was like, okay, he came, he ascended, he came back down again to reestablish like Passover and like stuff like that, and then went back again, and then he's gonna come back again, and that's judgment day.
And again, like, girl.
And I'm just sitting there like, and like I don't even know how to explain it for like people like to truly, because it's like if you knew like that was wrong, like why are you like still doing it? But it's like I don't even know how to like explain it, because like it'll be like you're in too deep that like basically like everything they say is like believable, like if that makes sense.
Like they made you gain their trust.
Yeah.
As well. Like.
Yeah. And like along with that trust, the only reason why like I like felt like I could trust them was because like everything she would say, she would back it up by like a Bible verse. That's the only reason why I believed her. And so she was like backing up she was backing up everything she was saying with these Bible verses. So, you know, that was happening. And then she was just like, you know, like one day, like I'm gonna like, you know, in these like up and coming weeks, like I'm gonna tell you the name of like the second coming, because like you should be like worshiping him or something, whatever like that. And she was just like, oh, like there's like 3 like eras of time basically. She was just like the era of like God, which was like the era before Jesus, and the era of Jesus, you're supposed to believe in Jesus and not believe in God. And then we're in the era of like the Holy Spirit, like the Trinity. And she was like, we're supposed to be believing in the Holy Spirit instead of Jesus. And she was just like, if God and Jesus have a name, the Holy Spirit should have a name too, which is like the second coming of Jesus. And I was just like, oh yeah, you know, like, you know, that makes sense or whatever. And again, like everything's like believable, like I'm believing her, everything that she's saying. And then it came to the day where she decided to tell me the name. And she was like giving me all this geography. She was like, you know, like this is where he was, this is the day that this is like the year he was there before he ascended, da-da-da-da-da. She was like, oh, he came in like 1940. Like I don't remember all the like backup this that she said, but she said, you know, he came after the World War II, you know, he came 1948.
What?
And then she put out this big old map talking about some da-da-da-da, and she was like, yeah, he was in Korea. When she said that, like that's when the red flags was just like blaring in my head, because I'm like, South Korea. But then like again, like I'm in too deep, and I'm just like, oh, like maybe like I feel like weird about this because like I'm into like South Korea, like their culture, their music, you know, their entertainment industry. And so I convinced myself like that like everything was like making sense when it wasn't making sense. She was just like, yeah, da 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 da, and then like this is his name. I don't remember his name. I think it was like An Song Han.
Don't say it.
Why?
Because what if it's a demon?
Oh, it's something. You know what I'm saying? It's something. And I was just like, and like when she first said it, immediately I immediately like partially like snapped out of it, and I was just like, right. I just went along with it. She was just like, so how are you feeling?
Girl, I'm scared.
And I was like,
You ready to go?
yeah, bro. I was so ready to go. And I was just like, yeah, I'm feeling good. It's okay. Yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay.
She could see right through that.
After that, she was just like, like, have you been baptized? I was like, yeah. And then she was like, well, I think you need to be baptized again because you weren't like truly baptized in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. But like now you know like who the Holy Spirit is, so like you can get like rebaptized or whatever. So it's just like, you know, like you don't know tomorrow, like literally on your way back to your dorm right now you could get in a car accident, and if you don't get baptized then you're not going to go to heaven. Just like all of this stuff basically telling me that I was going to go to heaven if I don't do what she was telling me. And like I was scared for my life, obviously, because like obviously like nobody wants to go to hell. And she was just like, so like you should like get rebaptized, so what if I like take you in my car right now and like we can go to my church and you get like baptized. And then I had a wig on at the time, and I was like I
can't get my wig wet.
Yeah, I was like, Bookie, yeah, I can't do that. And like at the time, like it was like this other black girl with her, because like she would come to like some like the Bible sessions or whatever. She was just like, oh yeah, like I understand, like she doesn't want to like to come off or whatever. And after that's when I was like, oh, but like I'm taking it off in a couple weeks, like I could like do it then. She was just like, okay, like that works or whatever, like I'll see you again. And that was the last time I saw her. So I went back to my room to like do some research on this like guy, and I like searched him up, and I like immediately like this video caught my eye, and it was like, oh, like the truth about like, you know, like the dude. And then I was just like, oh, like I don't want to watch that, like they're just gonna like tell me lies, like I'm like half like seeing the red flags and I want to back up, but then part of me is still like, oh yeah, like oh, like I still want to like be like associated with them, like da. So I wasn't gonna like watch the video because I was like, oh, like they're gonna tell me like lies when like, you know, the Korean girl has been like just telling me nothing but the truth. But like I literally had nothing to do that day, so then I was just like, oh my gosh, why not just watch it anyways? Like I literally have nothing to do. So I clicked on the video. Straight off the bat there was just like, oh, like if you're a part of like this like church group or whatever, like you're basically a part, like you're like in a cult. And I was like, and like during that, like I want to say like 2-3 weeks into me like doing this whole thing with like the girl or whatever, like I was telling my mom, I was like, yeah, like I'm over like this Bible studies group, like they're so cool or whatever. She was just like, oh, so the group of you? I was like, no, it's just me. And she was like, oh, okay. And that's when she was just like, okay, you should like definitely tell me like what like group they're associated with, like what church they're associated with, and I'll let you know if like you should like stay or like keep going with them or whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. And after that's when I ended up asking her this one day, and then she told me, and then I told my mom, and then my mom like straight off the bat was like, oh, you need to stay away from these people. I was like, why? She was just like, just stay away from them, like trust me, like please. And after I was like, okay. And then I obviously didn't believe her, and I kept going to them because I was like, oh, my mom literally is crazy. So mother knows best. If your mom's telling you something, listen to her. Yeah, listen to her. Because I literally almost got baptized in this random dude thing. Like what? And I like watched the video, and like literally like the 10 seconds like after that like quote thing played, I like was like caught off guard by like little like preview thing of the comments. Like it was like a comment, and it was just like, oh, like I'm so glad I saw this video because like it saved me. I was like, saved you? Like, bro, what? So I clicked on the comments, and then like I'm reading like through it, like comment after comment after comment, and it's like people literally talking about the same experiences that I literally went through. And they're like, oh, like some people are like, oh my gosh, like I wish I saw this video sooner because I literally like got baptized in like this random dude's name, and like now I can't live with myself because like I feel like I like made like the like most like worst decision of my life. Like I don't think like I'm gonna be able to like come back from this. And like there are some people, they're just like, oh, like I've been sitting in for like a few weeks, but like I'm glad I can see this now before like anything gets too serious. And I was just like, wow, like this is real.
Yeah. And
I'm like watching the video, and apparently like the dude that like these people believe in, he didn't even consider himself as like no second coming of like Jesus, like his followers or something ended up like twisted things and then like made him into something that he didn't like preach or anything. Like, he just like wanted to start his own church. That's all he did. His like followers or whatever just like ended up like idolizing him basically, when that was not his like intention. And I was just like, wow. And then like they're like, this isn't like even something that just happens in like this like state, this university. Apparently like they're all over the world camping out at many different universities trying to get people to like be a part of their like group, because they feel like it's either their way or no way. So if you ever hear of like a group of like people from like the Church of God or whatever, and they're talking about the second coming and he Korean, run.
Oh.
Run.
Fire.
And I just thought it was so crazy that it literally took this random Korean girl 1.5 months to literally make me doubt what I learned over the 18 years of my life growing up in church, which I think is literally crazy. I told my sister, I told my roommate, I told one of my mentors, I told one of my pastors. Like, it's just, yeah, guys.
Yeah. It could have been human trafficking too. Like, you just never know.
Like, imagine like I went into that car and like I just like didn't go get baptized. Like, what if like like you just don't know? So I just feel so lucky to be able to have like snapped out of it so soon, because like I know people like from like what I've heard, like if they're in like a cold state of mind, it takes them a while to come to acceptance. But like by the grace of God, like I was able to like snap out of it, like not even in an hour. Like I was able to just be like, this is wrong, right? So I talked to my pastor. He told me to block and delete her number, and he's just been checking up on me, making sure everything's good.
Have you seen her on campus anymore?
Cause like she like, first of all, she's not even a college student.
Then how's she on
She's
campus?
literally a 30-year-old just walking around campus looking for kids.
That's scary.
Yeah, and like she looks really young, because like when I first saw her, I thought she was a college student until she told me that she was like in her early 30s, and she's married, and her husband does the same thing that she does.
What about the other people in it? Like,
I don't know, because like it would be like technically like she would come to campus if I was available, and like any other people that she has like converted, she will come to campus based on their availability too. And like,
so where were y'all meeting at?
one of our like, what can I call it?
Like a room area?
No, like, you know that thing at like your university, like where like the sub places, like they have like a version of that like on our campus, and like they have like these like quiet areas and like tables and stuff, so like we will go sit there. But like that wasn't like a set place. Like if like another girl that she was talking to wanted to meet like in her dorm room or something, they would do that. So that's why I like barely see her, or I don't see her at all actually. But I am scared that I'm gonna bump into her eventually though.
You're gonna just have an excuse ready.
Like I'm gonna be like, oh, like my phone stopped working, but like I don't want to be like, cause like I'm always on my phone when I'm walking, and I don't want to
say like your number, like your service got cut off, or like you had to change your number and like you lost all your contacts.
If I change my number, she's gonna ask for it, and I am the type of person who will give her the new number.
Good. Give her a fake one.
Oh.
I would give her a Pizza Hut phone number.
Yeah, stay safe out here.
No, for real.
It's getting wild.
That reminded me of like the farm on Riverdale. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they were like organ harvesting or something.
But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed.
Yes, y'all. This mukbang has been crazy. We got into so many topics, and I'm so full. Like,
I just want to sleep. I'm like, what time is it?
I feel like I ate all the cinnamon sticks.
I feel like I ate everything but the chicken. That just kept falling.
Y'all want some food? We got plenty. Anyways, y'all, we finna cue the outro, so see you in a second.
Thank you guys for watching the video.
Alright, you guys.
Hey guys.
Alright, you guys. We hope
Thank you for watching the video.
Why would you?
I was yawning.
Ew, no, you weren't. You don't yawn out loud. Alright, you guys. Alright, you guys. We hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below to become a daylighter. Turn on that post notification bell so that you never miss when your boy uploads. Because when I upload, I drop good content like this. Follow me on my social medias right over here. Stay connected and caught up on everything that is me. Follow Karen. Her social medias will be linked down below in the description. Make sure y'all go stream my debut album. I am the... Wait. Oh. I'm so used to saying that. No. Make sure y'all go stream my second album, Who Is the Lad, and my latest single, Gave You My Heart. Comment down below letting us know your thoughts on these topics, this mukbang. Have you had Jet's Pizza before? Did you eat while you were watching this? What did you eat? Did you enjoy us smacking and grubbing? Did you enjoy the tea? Like, let us know everything. Have you ever been in a cult? Like, I'm so curious now.
Like, have you been like close to it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
God bless your soul. But that's all. Karen, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been fun. I'm full, y'all. Like, so full. This is all we have left of the cinnamon sticks, guys.
they were so bust, guys.
I'm gonna let Karen finish that off.
Oh!
Right. I'm not gonna drop the chicken this time, but we got like 4 pieces left, so. And then the cheese bread with the terrible marinara sauce. You know, we got plenty of that in here. Oh. Right, now when they watch this video, they're not gonna sponsor me. You wanna sponsor me? Oh my god, guys. The bread was so good. Like, the sauce was so amazing.
It was so good.
Yeah. We got 3 pieces of pizza left, y'all. This is humongous. It's a freaking deep dish. So, that'll last us. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the video. I love you so, so much. I promise I'm coming back with more content. I just needed to get this album out there to y'all first. Go stream the music videos for Spotlight and Fake. Any more music videos coming out, you guys will be the first to know, obviously. But yeah, I said it once, I'll say it again. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!
That should be the thumbnail.
Ew! Did your hair just go in the chicken?
No, of course not. I hope not.
You have buffalo sauce in your hair.
Watch me work it, watch me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch me work it, watch me, watch me work it, watch me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch me work it, watch me, watch me.